Now, let's talk about some best practices here. Uh, the first best practice, use only your real business name, right? We've already talked about that. Consider using call tracking. So for our clients, we always add a call tracking number to the system, and that lets us track every lead back to the source, which in this case is Google Business Profile. So having that call tracking number in there can help with that. Update geotag your photos. So make sure you're putting photos up fairly consistently on your Google Business Profile, and add new ones, fairly regularly. Leverage the Google posts by posting once every 10 days, more often if you can, but that's a good start. And then when you get a review, make sure that you're replying to that review and kind of sort of make it unique, not like just, hey, thanks for leaving us a review. If nothing else, copy the review, put it in Chat GPT and say, hey, I need to write a response to this. Let it give you some sort of response, put that in there. And then if somebody asks a question, do you guys have cornices, or can you build me cornices? Right? Make sure that those answers get added in there when you get those questions, so that other people that might have that same question will already see that. When it comes to the call tracking, there is one little trick here. So put your call tracking number first, and then put your real number second. So you always want to have your real number on there, but put that as the alternate number. That'll help you keep your what they call NAP, name, address, phone, always consistent. For geotagging photos, as I mentioned, this is not nearly as important as it used to be, but GeoImager is a really cool tool that will help you do that. If you're taking pictures with an iPhone or an Android, they're already geotagged in that location, so not a huge deal. But if you have some older pictures or something that you want to upload, you can run them through a tool like this. I think this tool is like $9 a month or something, and then you can tell it, this picture was taken at 123 Main Street in this town or something like that. That would really help. But then the way people can look it up, Google will know where those pictures are, where they were taken, and serve better results depending on location. As I mentioned, Google Posts, this is the button that you push here for that. Add new post, you can put that in there. There's also a place for photos, things like that, but make sure that you're putting up different posts of different things that are going on, maybe a behind the scenes photo or a new sale that you have coming up, some sort of a teaser, that kind of thing is really good. And then, as I mentioned, reply to reviews. Don't forget that you should reply to every review, even if it's just a thank you. I would recommend you do something maybe a little bit more unique than just the thank you. But definitely make sure that you're replying to all those reviews, because there's a lot of other potential customers that are looking at your reviews. And just the fact that you've reviewed shows that you're active and you're a legit business. It helps with the trust factors. Now, if you get a negative review, if it's a legitimate negative review, I would definitely reply and say, listen, Mrs. Jones, we're really sorry that happened. Let us come out and make it right. Something like that. If you get a negative review that was just mean, or had some derogatory things, or something it shouldn't have in there, there is an option here where you can flag as inappropriate. And when you do that, it'll ask you, what is the reason? So why do you think this is not a good review? Bullying or harassment, profanity, any of that kind of stuff. So you can appeal to negative reviews if they're not really real. Like I think in this case, this one was they didn't even install, or they didn't even do anything. They never heard from this company. So it was kind of weird that they got that. But anyway, make sure that you're handling those. One last comment about negative reviews. If you get one that's just mean, but it's still truthful, like it really happened, don't, you can write a reply to that, but don't post it. Stew on it for 24 hours, then go back and rewrite it a little bit, probably politer, because you're not so worked up about it, before you leave some sort of reply there. And remember, if you're replying to a negative review. You need to be a little bit careful about it because other customers are going to see that and understand how you treat customers from that. So be a little careful there. There's also performance. So it will give you some data. And if you already have a Google Business profile set up, then you're already aware of the emails that they send every month saying, here's the Google Business profile performance from their last 30 days. Gives you some really cool information in there about traffic trends, how many people looked for directions, that kind of stuff. Thanks for tuning in with us here at Window Treatment Marketing Pros. This was just one piece of the conversation, so let's keep it going. Click right here for the next part, and we'll see you there. Subscribe for more marketing tips for window treatment and awning companies.